A very warm welcome to everyone here for the Online Darts Live League Phase 3 Week 2 final on Sporty Stuff TV. We have a thrilling evening of action lined up for you. 3 places in Champions Week up for grabs, £2,000 prize money, but who will take it? We will find out in the next few hours or so. We're going to have a quick look now to see how all 6 got here, starting with Group A. And there we have it, the table. It was Kaifang Leung who stole the show in Group A. 8 wins from his 10 matches and a huge plus 20 leg difference. Scott Walters in runners-up. He was close, he pushed him all the way, but that leg difference was just too much towards the end of the group. And Robert Owen there in 3rd spot. Of course, Scott and Robert from there went into Group B, but Richard North, Justin Smith and Colin Osborne, they went into Group C. And Group C should be coming up on the screen now, and there we have it. Again, this group was so close and it went down to the wire. It was David Wawrzewski who topped the group, 16 points, 8 wins. Again, a fantastic win percentage from Wawrzewski, a plus 11 leg difference. Graham Usher took the runners-up position, 14 points from his 10 games. Wasn't to be for Colin Osborne, the man who has got to finals night so many times here in the Live League, but just wasn't to be. And surprisingly, at the bottom of the table, Aaron Monk and Richard North, we expected a little bit more from them in Group C, but it wasn't to be. And Group B, then the climax last night, and it was a thrilling group. This group stole the show for me. Chaz Barstow finished top, and look how close it was. 12 points, 6 wins, 2 defeats, and plus 12 leg difference. And Barstow, we saw that huge scoring from him on Thursday night, almost an absolute blockbuster 121 average. He was the width of a wire away. But Robert Owen did take the runners-up spot, but it was all about that battle for 3rd place, and it went to the absolute wire. As you can see, Scott Walters and Robert Owen level on points, level on leg difference. It went down to the narrowest margin of legs won. It was so close, but it was Scott Walters who took that final place, and he was the last man into the finals this evening. Lee Cox propping up the table, but from there we do have a thrilling final to look forward to this evening, and we are going to head down to the studio now. And there we go, the players are in and getting ready for our first game. Paul Hinks,
first leg is Robert to throw first,
is on the microphone, and Robert Owen has the darts. We've seen so often in these finals
100,
the race to 7 in these group games. You either have to win this first game or
59.
A narrow defeat. We've seen so many times players lose their first game 4-0, 4-1, and they just cannot make up that leg difference. But
80.
Robert Owen, that dart colliding with the other one, and the way Owen's darts go in the board, sometimes it can
60.
be deceiving how much of that treble he can see. That's a little bit low, but he does love to stack off of that
100.
first dart. Always prefers it just below or hugging the bottom wire of that treble 20.
55.
So far in this opening leg, it is advantage Owen on throw, and he would expect to get rid of this 1-2-1.
83.
And he's left the Della, but no pressure on it. Doesn't need to take any chances with this.
59. Robert Urukar 138.
Graham Usher a long way back on 2-6-8. Looking for 2 treble 19s, but it's just gone the wrong side of the wire into the treble 3. Owen just looking to tidy this up.
82.
Which he does. Leaves 56. I was about to say Graham Usher's counting needs to be good from here, but when you hit a maximum, it's irrelevant. But 56 for first blood in the opener. And It's a bit of a wild one. He's gone in to the double 16 when he was looking for single, but recovers the situation. Well, he just composed himself there a little bit, did Robert Owen, after slipping in to the double 16, but took a breath, stepped back and pinned double 12 at the first time of asking. 1-0 to Stack Attack.
180.
However, Graham Usher has found his scoring boots. Maximum in the last leg, maximum at the start of this leg.
45.
The gambler has spun the dice and come up trumps. Hang on. Hang on a minute. It's finals night. Graham Usher has gone back to back. Hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen.
119.
Can you, Graham Usher? Can you? Yes, there's one. Oh, dart 8 goes astray and he steps back. Just checks. We can see the grimace
89.
on his face. The gambler was teasing us there. He went 7 deep into the maximum. Now has to recompose himself and just make sure he tidies up.
52.
Double 16 for parity, and it is 1 apiece. What a sparkling leg from Graham Usher. Back-to-back maximums. The 9 wasn't to be, but it is 1 apiece. Robert Owen now has throw. It's always something special about finals night on the live league. Something always happens, and it almost did there.
140.
But Graham Usher is mounting an assault on the Robert Owen throw here. Remember, Usher will have to find a break if he's to win this match.
180.
But Stack Attack has other ideas. Fires back with a maximum.
84.
What a super start to this game. It's still advantage Owen.
100.
And he is down to a finish first. Usher will need 2 trebles to apply pressure.
100.
Can only find 1. So Robert Owen has 6 darts to get rid of this 140 if required. Will be required as he slips into the treble 1.
43.
I'm a little bit surprised there. He didn't run for cover. Leaves 97, but that 97 could be under severe pressure.
82.
But a slack dart from Usher into the 5 doesn't apply as much pressure as what could have been. He's found treble 18,
85.
but goes inside on the double 12.
95.
Now 95. He's played it safe. Will get a dart at the ball. And that is a fabulous finish from Graham Usher. The 95 goes on the bullseye. And the way that first dart in the 25 was sat, he used it as a perfect guide to just brush in off of it. And we have our first break of throw and his advantage, Graham Usher now. Stack Attack is going to have to find something here to get back into this match. It's a good recovery. The first dart was low into
81.
the 1. And again, Usher just running for cover there, but finds treble 19. Big moments here in this match. How Graham Usher would love a 3-1 lead. But Stack Attack, he's fighting back. That's his second maximum
100
of the match already. Only in the 4th leg, and we've already had 5 maximums. These two treating us to some fabulous power scoring. The Usher
24.
average is still over the 100 mark at the moment. It may have to stay there, or it may have
46.
to get higher. Because, depending on this score, he needs to find a treble here.
60.
60 may not be enough. There was an opportunity for Owen to get himself back into this match on the Usher darts.
100.
Couldn't take the opportunity. However, 156 Anyone watching the Euro Tour yesterday saw Cameron Menzies take this out twice in the same game.
83. Remuka
101 for 3-1. 81, treble 19, hit, double 12 for a hold.
77.
And he's
Robert
grazed the wire. So, Owen, 73 to break straight back. 14 for tops. 1 dart for 2 apiece.
33.
Not to be.
24.
Usher coming back for 3-1. It's come inside, across to sixes. Big moments in the opening match.
Robert Uruguay 40.
And you can see by his reaction there, he's gifted Owen a chance in leg 4. How awkward is that? How much can he see?
Shot on the 4th
Oh,
leg.
he's caressed
Robert
it in
Owen.
off the flight. You saw the flight move on dart 1, and Robert Owen bounces it into the bottom of the treble 20 to break straight back. It is 2 apiece, and it is back on throw. Missed opportunity for Graham Usher here in the opener. Again, a little bit of tension coming into this game. The averages have just dropped a peg or two in the last leg. They were both
60.
around the 100 mark. Now, just dipped. Missed darts in that leg, costing both of them. And
45.
both without a treble here at the start of this leg. But that's, I was about to say, it's almost a perfect
85.
first dart from Graham Usher, and he will be disappointed from there. Only 85 after that first dart was sacked. They're begging to be joined.
140.
Stack attack finds the reply needed.
85.
So 275 for Robert Owen. All about the setup play. Does he stay there or does he go 25?
130.
Uses the bullseye, hits the bullseye. 25 would have left the big fish, but the bullseye leaves 145.
75. Robert Uruguay 145.
And that bounce out from Usher means that Owen has 6 darts. He has the luxury. Will he need the luxury? Just asking Paul Hinks what's left. Steps back and tees up double 18. And Max would apply pressure.
100. Robert Uruguay 36.
Not to be. So Robert Owen looking at double 18 for a 3-2 lead across to 9s. This is the tricky switch, and that's the issue when you come inside. Lots of players love double 18, but it's the switch across. And is he going to be punished? Yes, he is. The last couple of legs, they've both missed crucial darts at a double, but this time the 96 goes into Graham Usher, pins double 18, the first time of asking, and will now throw for the match here in leg number 6.
60.
But no treble. Can Owen pounce all over this?
41.
Fabulous
140
from Graham Usher. Finds a 140 after a trebleless first visit. Now Robert Owen will need to find
41.
that power scoring of the first couple of legs that has just deserted him.
85.
Slip into the 5 from Usher, 216. But not under much pressure at the moment. So the setup play,
60.
Vitally important here. What do you give to leave a simple little finish?
140.
And that last treble is like a nugget of gold to leave 76 after 12.
60. Graham Uruguay 76.
Here we go for the match. 76, Graham Usher will get 2 darts. Only needs 1. Graham Usher pins the 76 to take the opener. That could be a huge 2 points in this first group. Leaves Robert Owen chasing. We can see the averages there. 93.74. Very, very good for Usher. The Three maximums also huge, 50% on the doubles. That's a very, very tidy start for the gambler. Now we head to group number 2. Next game up will be David Wawrzewski against Scott Walters, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes for that one. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League here on finals night in week 2, live on Sporty Stuff TV, and we go straight to Group 2 now, and it will be David Wawrzewski taking on Scott Walters. And here we go, down in the studio. Scott Walters from Winchester throwing a 22-gram Red Dragon dart, last 16 of the Challenge Tour for him. David Wawrzewski from London throwing a 24-gram quantum dart. This should be a tidy affair. Looking forward to this one. And like we said in the previous game,
First like David to throw first.
your first game,
Game on.
all about getting points on the board. And Wawrzewski having the darts
98.
could be an advantage. But Scott Walters played all week. He knows what it takes to get through these groups.
95.
Interesting.
140.
Both these players using a kite-shaped flight. It's not something we see too much of these days. Again, the smaller
45.
surface, meaning they go through the air a lot quicker. Getting to the board a lot quicker. Not so much drag
53.
through the air. And that is sat plumb and begging.
131.
Obviously didn't like the lie. It looked good to me, but he switches to the 17s, and I'm a fan of that switch. We know it opens
40.
up many more doors on the finishing. If you only hit the single 17, it still leaves a 4 on the end. If you hit the treble, it gets rid of it and
95.
leaves a 0.
David Ducal 170.
But this would be a way to win the opener. The big fish, not going to go this time.
55. Scott Ducal 135.
Again, drift into the 5 just makes the finish more difficult. If he comes back, will come back. Scott Walters can't take out the 135.
87. David Ducal 115.
So 115 for the opener. He's gone downstairs first.
95. Scott
Just
Ducal 48.
comes inside tops. So for a break.
Game shot on the first leg.
And
Scott
a break it is
Walters.
in 16 for Scott Walters. Again, so vital in these games. Wawrzewski having the darts, but has broken in the opener. A big, big moment there for Scott Walters as he takes the advantage in
Second
our
leg,
first
Scott to
game
throw
in
first.
Group 2.
Game on.
Wawrzewski missed a dart at tops.
83.
How costly that could be in a couple of minutes' time.
100.
Walters, that dart at double 16 was cool, calm and collected.
64.
And it was times that his finishing let him down in Group B. Scored relatively well, but against the other power scorers,
95.
when you have darts at a double, you have to take them because those opportunities don't come around too often. And needs to find the treble here.
96.
It's a great last dart, finding the 57. But a couple of trebles here from Wawrzewski.
58.
And he comes up dry. I was going to say there was just a glimmer of an opportunity on the Walters throw.
100.
And again, a big last dart there from Scott Walters, finding the treble when it looked blocked. Leaves 158.
100. Scott Ducal 158.
Again, not much in this leg between them. Just 10 points.
60. David
But
Ducal 148.
Walters leaves 98. Wawrzewski 148. That's not going to go, but Scott Walters would have liked
100.
this finish to
Scott
be
Ducal
lower than what it is,
98.
because there is pressure as Wawrzewski leaves 48. And Scott Walters has made an absolute
12.
mess
David Ducal 48.
of the 98. Break back well and truly on the same route that Walters went in the last leg.
Game shot on the second
It
leg.
took a dart
David
extra,
Wawrzewski.
but it's the same outcome. We are back level on throw. David Wawrzewski levels up at 1 apiece and breaks straight back
Third leg,
as we
David
go
to
to
throw
leg number
first.
3.
Game on.
Scott Walters will be absolutely
55.
kicking himself. Made an absolute mess of that 98, and we said He'd like to have been lower than that 98. Was that playing on his mind? As he pulls that dart very, very low. Bit of nerves here.
60.
Remember, there is a £2,000 winner's cheque up for grabs tonight. Someone will walk away 2k
60.
better off than they were at the start of the night. And more importantly, there are 3 places at Champions Week on the line.
92.
Got another fabulous week to look forward to next week. Just tease you for
45.
a minute, but we will give you the names shortly as who's playing next week. But Wawrzewski,
121.
Sam, was looking for his first max, not to be, however, is in a good position here to hold.
45.
173. All about your setup play here. Want to make this as easy as possible.
133.
And that is absolutely sensational from Wawrzewski. The 133 to set up tops with Scott Walters not in the same
96.
neighbourhood.
David Ducar, 40.
Wawrzewski looking to hold in 16 darts. That's a great guide. Just
Game
kiss the
shot on the
barrel
third
like
leg.
that.
David Wawrzewski.
And David Wawrzewski finds an important hold of throw. It's been a bit nervous, 2 breaks to start with, but that will settle him down so
Well,
much.
shot to
2-1
throw first,
Wawrzewski
game
going
on.
into the 4th.
$85.
Scott Waters is looking frustrated. The finish in the opener looked clean. It looked clinical, but since then,
98.
you can see the frustration creeping into his game. It's going to have to rediscover that composure. It's
59.
missing at the moment. And already, a couple of trebles here from Wawrzewski. And there they are. Scott Walters' throw is under pressure here in leg number 4.
101.
Effectively, Wawrzewski has stolen the darts already. Needs to run for cover.
137.
I was going to say his counting needs to be good, and it was. Found the 57 to leave 126. This is better from Scotty Walters.
135. David Ducar, 126.
Down to a finish, but may not get a go. Looking at 57 for the ball. Can't find the 57.
54. Scott
Tees
Ducar,
up
121.
1-2-1. 51 leaves the ball. Can't be done this time out.
97.
Leaves
David
24.
Ducar, 72.
If he gets a go. Oh, missed the big
32.
number, the
Scott Ducar,
cardinal sin
24.
from David Wawrzewski. Scott Walters breathes again
Game
and
shot on the
takes
fourth
the
leg.
lifeline.
Scott Walters.
Levels up at 2 apiece. Scott Walters breathes again. David Wawrzewski missing the big number, the cardinal sin. You cannot do
Looks
it,
like David
and
is
he
the
has paid the
first
price.
one.
We are level at 2 apiece.
$41.
I wonder after that if Scott Walters can just relax.
100.
He knows he probably should be 3-1 behind, but has found a way to level it up at 2 apiece.
120.
Still going to have to find another break of throw. The pair shared breaks at the beginning. 2 breaks, 2
85.
holds. It's a flyer, that one. Must have slipped out of his hand.
58.
Big visit here, and the door is open.
95.
You can see the tension there. Walters just drifting into the 5 again. It's happening more and more in this match,
60.
just forcing it. Not relaxed as of yet, but there is a break opportunity.
96.
Just overthinking it there. You could see he wasn't decisive. For me, perhaps should have stepped back and reset himself. Instead, there was just a couple of little prods in the air
98.
with a dart in the hand.
125.
Whilst he was thinking, just didn't look natural. Wasn't set in his mind which way he was going.
53. David Ducar 124.
So Wawrzewski, 1-2-4 to hold. Should get a dart at the ball. Will get a dart at the ball.
99.
Not to be into
Scott
the
Ducar
25.
72.
So 72 to break. Will get 2 darts to break. Can he use that as a guide? Over adjusted.
50. 60. Sorry.
He over
David
adjusted
Ducar
it.
25.
Wawrzewski 9 for double 8. Needs to come south.
9. Scott Ducar 12.
Can't do it.
Game shot on the 5th
And
leg.
it is
Scott
another break of
Walters.
throws. Scott Walters breaks in 19 darts and will now throw for the match. This one's got a little bit scrappy, a little bit edgy from both players. We
Looks like
saw
Scott
that in
to
the
go
finishing
first. Game
towards
on.
the end. But now what Scott Walters would give for a nice little 15 dart holder throw.
85.
Both of them have had opportunities.
100.
Both of them have passed up opportunities. Remember, in these round robin groups, so important to win your first game.
140.
Love that shot there from our director. The top cam, so you can see clearly over that dart.
100.
But Scott Walters, what he'd give for a 140 or a 136. Can't now leave the
96.
finish. But again, Wawrzewski needs big trebles. Can't find them.
85.
So Scott Walters, all about your setup play here. What he'd give just for a 140 to leave tops. Slips into the one again.
24.
It's a catastrophe. Leaves 156. The Barney finish, but that should have been
100.
so much
Scott
lower.
Ducar 156.
There's one. Can't find the second. So Wawrzewski will come back
116.
for
David Ducar
116
116.
to send us to a 7th and deciding leg. 16 is going to get 1 dart at tops.
76.
And he's
Scott Ducar
overpitched it.
40.
So now Scott Walters, can you serve this one out?
Game shot on the mat.
Yes,
Scott
you
Walters.
can. At the first time of asking, Scott Walters finds tops. It was a scrappy affair from both. Both missed doubles at key times. There you can see Wawrzewski 83.37, Walters 80.15. It just shows the averages don't mean anything, but it was Walters' composure on the outer ring that got him through that to bag the points. Next up, Graham Usher returns. I'm going to see Kaifang Leung for the first time in about 3 minutes' time. to the Online Darts Live League here, Phase 3, week number 2, and it is finals night live on Sporty Stuff TV, and we're going to match number 3. It is Graham Usher against Fan Leung. Graham Usher looking to book his place in the semi-finals with a win. First chance to see Fan Leung this evening. He topped Group A earlier on in the week. And then we have it, Graham Usher, 48 from Scarborough. Got to the last 8 of the World Masters. Fan Leung from Hong Kong using a 22 gram 180 dart. Represented Hong Kong 4 times in the PDC World Cup.
First leg, it's Graham to throw first.
Usher goes into this knowing a victory will put him into the final 4. A defeat will leave him sweating in the practice room.
60.
I do love the Fan Leung shirt. Colourful, expressive.
85.
A lot of thought goes into it. We're seeing it more and more from dart players' shirts. And that one, huge fan
45.
of. But even 6 darts in, a big visit here from Fan Leung will give him an opportunity.
43.
Also, it is left-hander against left-hander. Not something we see too often.
60.
But already, Usher not found his scoring boots in this opening leg. And that looks perfect.
180.
There, we said it from dart number 1, the way it was set up, it was just begging for the other two to join it. And
100.
Leung duly obliged with the first max of this match.
$140.
Absolutely superb scoring from Fan Leung. 180, 140
100
to leave
53
after 12 for a 14 dart break of throw. That's a great guide. Clipping off the barrel and done. Absolutely superb from our Group A winner, Fan Leung. It is a 15 dart break of throw against Graham Usher, and Fan Leung showing all of his class in the opening leg. Usher needs to respond, but there is an absolute gulf in the averages right now, and with his second maximum, that gulf is only getting bigger.
97.
Graham Usher needs to find something, needs a spark, but at the moment it's not there. Ooh, just getting a little bit excited
140.
there. We were just dreaming. We've already come close this evening. Graham Usher
140.
went 7 deep into the 9. Remember, this Saturday evening, join us on social media at Darts Live League, Facebook,
65.
Twitter and Instagram. Come and say hello to us. Any questions, get them in and we'll try and answer them
140.
as we are going along. But Fan Leung, 116. We've just seen on Twitter as well. We are on the big screen in the McDonald household. Shawnee Mac has us on. And I was about to see whether the ball went. It doesn't. Fan Leung, 32 for a 13 dart hold of throw.
Game shot on the second
Duly obliged. Fan Leung doubles his advantage. A very classy 13 dart leg there. He leads 2-0. Graham Usher needs to find something and needs to find something soon. Otherwise, this game is going to get away from him.
42.
As I was saying, Shawnee Mac will return to the live league in the coming weeks.
41.
Managed to catch up with him in Aberdeen when we were there for the Premier League.
55.
But this game looks as if it's running away from Graham Usher here.
$140.
140 from Fan Leung. And already,
108.
I was about to say he'd stolen the darts, but Graham Usher has other ideas. A much needed maximum for the gambler. And there we have it. The average is Fan Leung running at 104.38 at the moment. Usher has upped his to 91. That was in the low 80s. But he's needed to respond to this blitz from Fan Leung. But what he'd give for a 140 to leave tops, and just say to Graham Usher, can you take out the 124?
Graham Leung, 124.
14s. We'll get a dart at the ball.
99.
And he's clipped the
Kaifang
wire.
Leung,
He can't have got much closer, but 80 points for a double break of throw for Fan Leung. Single 20 for a dart at tops. How much can he see?
40.
Over pitched it.
25.
It was that far north. I think he just gave it a little bit too much air to try and get it up and down. But double
21.
4 for Usher doesn't go.
40.
You can see the disappointment on his face. Fan Leung wants tops for a 16 dart double break.
Game shot on the third leg.
It is. Fan Leung pins tops at the first time of asking. It is a double break of throw, and now Graham Usher has no room to manoeuvre. Has to win 4 on the spin. Otherwise, it's going to be an anxious wait in that practice room for Graham Usher. Remember, a 4-0 defeat will undo all the good work in that first win
92.
over Robert Owen. Robert Owen will be in that practice room cheering Fan Leung on in this leg.
140.
The Leung average still over the ton mark. Absolutely sensational.
140.
And he matches the Usher 140.
100.
At this stage, a ton is not enough. That had to be bigger.
99.
Well worked out from Fan Leung. Went downstairs first to get rid of it. Leaves the big fish. Graham Usher. Just pauses.
59.
Comes up dry and is now in a world of trouble. The 170 doesn't have to go. Will you though? Will you go out in style? We'll never know.
134.
But that is sensational. Leaves 36 after 12. And Graham Usher is going to be a nervous man. Fan Leung looking at double 18 for the bagel. Across to 9s. Don't come inside. He's come inside. He was over aggressive.
28.
And is that the lifeline that Graham Usher needed? Can you work off that, or is it too close?
Shot on the fourth
no,
leg.
it is.
Graham Usher.
Graham Usher has a lifeline and duly accepts it. The 180 to tee up double 11. Fan Leung missed, and that could be a huge leg. Like we say, leg difference could play a part here.
100.
Fan Leung missed darts to win this one 4-0. What we'd give
121.
just to read the mind of Robert Owen.
58.
even with those missed darts in the last leg, the Kaifang Leung average is still over the 102 mark. Simply sensational, this.
134.
We're seeing why Kaifang Leung only lost 2 matches in Group A.
94.
2-4-6. How can you set this up? How low can you leave it? Needs to find a treble though.
58.
Can't find one, so this is an opportunity here for Graham Usher. His throw was under some pressure,
137.
and it's just been relieved by that visit from Kaifang Leung. Usher down to 1-1-2.
$140. However, 112.
That 1-1-2 is under severe pressure. Will get a dart at tops for another one back.
Game shot on the
And
fifth
there we
leg.
have it. It
Graham
is a
Usher.
ton-topping finish from Graham Usher. Gets it back to 3-2 as the replay is going to show here. That's a cool finish under pressure from the gambler.
6-leg Kaifang to throw first. Game on.
Remember, Kaifang Leung missed darts to win this 4-0. Graham Usher is finding a way to get back into this match,
134.
but is going to have to find something huge.
123. 85.
The first 3 legs, Graham Usher's average was in the low 80s. It's now up to just over 95. The improvement
60.
from Usher has been sensational. But will it be enough? Because the Kaifang Leung average is still well over the ton mark.
52.
And this needs to be big. Needs another one.
140.
Finds another one. Is Graham Usher about to go favourite for this match? Or has Kaifang Leung got other ideas?
100.
Is that enough? I'm not sure. And
55.
that's a slip.
Kaifang, you require 130.
So 130 for the match. Treble for a dart at the ball. Is going to get a dart at the ball to win it.
105. Graham, you require 123.
25 hit. No, Usher is going to get a dart at the ball as well.
98.
And he hits the 25
Kaifang,
as
you
well.
require 25.
Both have missed ton toppers, but 25 points for Kaifang Leung. 9-8-8. Can you use it? How much of a marker
Game
is it?
shot on the match. Kaifang
There we
Leung.
have it. Kaifang Leung finds 8-8. Last darts in hand. We see the players embrace there. Graham Usher is going to have to sit and wait it out in that practice room. Kaifang Leung 99.44. Absolutely sensational from him. Usher upped his game massively after a slow start. Group 1 is going to go down to the wire. You do not want to miss this. But we're going to go to Group 2 in about 3 minutes' time, and it will be Scott Walters and a first-time look at Chaz Barstow here in the final. back to Online Darts Live League here on Sporty Stuff TV, and it is Phase 3, Week 2, finals night this Saturday evening, and it's our second game in Group 2, and a first look at Chaz Barstow, who topped Group B last night, and Scotty Walters, who won the first match, so all to play for here. And here we are down in the practice room. A win for Walters would put him through, and again, these two play local league against each other as well, both based in Winchester, so they will know each other's games inside out.
First leg, it's Scott to throw first. Game on.
Chaz really burst onto the scene last year. He had the golden ticket, didn't have a tour card, but got himself in that situation
99.
where he could play in absolutely everything. Got himself to Ali Pali and put in a very good performance against one
96.
MVG. And those that saw the Euro Tour this evening saw a vintage Michael van Gerwen performance against Al Gurney. But first max in this match goes to Walters.
42.
We saw Scott Walters was a little bit edgy in his first game.
58.
Will that win have just settled him down? Gonna have to produce his very best against Barstow.
98. Scott Ricard 164.
But it is a slow start for Chaz in this one. Walters
60.
quicker out of the blocks. But, as I say, a big visit here would put that 104 under pressure, but it's not happened for Chaz Barstow
44.
in this
Scott
opening
Ricard
leg.
104.
A lot of loose starts.
$88.
How big was that treble? Last start for Scott Walters. Got himself in a bit of a muddle.
96. Scott Ricard 16.
But regained the situation now, looking at double eight. That's a long way inside. But recovers the situation. Scott Walters pins double four to take the opening leg. Chaz Barstow out of sorts in the opener. Slow start. Gonna need a spark here. It's a 17 dart holder throw
100.
for Scott Walters. He will know that Chaz Barstow won't continue at this level. The blitz will come,
83.
but needs to make sure he's in a position to withstand it.
140.
That's more like it from Barstow. It was more the grouping of the 140. Something that wasn't there in the opener.
100.
Hadn't found the range, but now he certainly has.
140.
Back-to-back 140s, 1-2-1 after 9. Anyone would think this is a Johnny Clayton leg. The ferret,
45.
the expert at the 1-2-1. 51. Didn't need to go for it and chose not to. 81, 45 or 57.
59.
Went the 57 route, would have left 24. Again, 62 is not the easiest to finish. It can get a little bit messy.
137.
Scott Walters does leave a finish. But Barstow pins the treble 10. 2 darts.
30.
Can't take it.
136.
So, another one of them for double eight for Walters. Double eight for Walters. The shake of the head from Barstow. He thought it was going.
52.
We saw it. Chaz thought it was going. And he's bust.
No score. Scott
Chaz Barstow
16.
has messed his lines up. An unexpected chance for Walters to break in 16.
Being shot on the second leg, Scott
And
Walters.
he does break in 16. Big moments here in group number 2. Scott Walters leads Chaz Barstow 2-0. A break of throw in 16 darts. All down to Barstow's own making. Made an absolute mess at the end of it, of that leg. And Walters steps in and punishes him.
59. 57.
5 darts to win the leg. From Barstow went missing.
96.
That's just begging to be hit.
177.
Didn't like the way the second dart clattered in to the first one, but it doesn't matter because he runs for cover and finds a 177. It's as good as a max from Barstow.
122. 100.
Just saw him glimpse downstairs there. We all know at times Chaz's counting can be a bit like Johnny Clayton's as well. Prone to leave the 162, the 168. But what a response from Scott Walters. Leaves 84 after 12, but may not get a go. Doesn't get a go. An absolute sensational 167 from Chaz Barstow to get himself back into this game. And there it is on the screen. The bullseye, clean as a whistle. Sensational from Chaz.
83. 80.
Was a 12 dart break back, and in some style, because Scott Walters was on
58.
a very makeable 84 finish, but the 167 was just sensational. World class arrow slinging here
85.
at the Live League. Just needs to regain some composure.
125.
Does. The first dart was in the 5, but backs it up with 2 trebles.
98.
2, 3, 5. All about your setup play here.
90.
Use the ball well. Down to a finish.
56. Just your car, 145.
And Scott Walters can't leave a finish. So no pressure on this 145.
105.
As Barstow tees up tops. Brilliant setup play.
140. Just your car, 40.
Tops for a level game. Can he come in off the final 2?
20. Scott Leclerc, 42.
He's over adjusted it. And again, this is the story of Chaz Barstow. And we can see the reaction there in the background. He knows.
Being shot on the 4th
And
leg,
yet again,
Scott Walters.
Chaz Barstow has been punished by Scott Walters. Scott Walters saying, sorry. Don't say sorry, Scott. You've done your job. Chaz missed. You've hit. 3-1 Walters.
This leg, Scott to throw first. Game on.
You saw the frustration
42.
all over Chaz's face as he walked back. 3 clear darts in hand for a level game, but instead staring
57.
down the barrel of a defeat.
$60.
Who are you going for at home? Let us know
96.
on Twitter who you think will be crowned champion in a few hours' time. Still lots and lots of darts to come, but before then, at Darts Live League on Twitter. And that is world class from Scott Walters. 177, sensational.
60.
Chaz was the favourite before a dart was thrown, but is up against it here and is going to go into a shootout
75.
with David Wawrzewski unless he can find 3 legs on the spin. And remember, he's had darts in all of the legs so far.
94. Scott Ricard 147.
147, it's on. Now just needs to set this up.
87.
Leaves 60. Chaz Barstow 194, can't finish but will want to heap pressure on this.
40.
And that isn't.
Scott Ricard 60.
So 60 points for Scott Walters to seal his place in the semi-final.
Game shot on the mat. Scott
And
Walters.
does seal his place in the semi-final. Chaz Barstow has work to do, but Scott Walters is the first man into the final 4. And there we have it, 91-94, 66%, 4 from 6 on the outer ring. Impressive from Scott Walters. Only 1 from 8 was Barstow's undoing in this one. It's going to be a shootout between him and David Wawrzewski for the last place in Group 1. But next we go back to Group number 2, and it will be Kaifang Leung taking on Robert Owen. It's Online Darts Live League, live on Sporty Stuff TV and YouTube. And here we are, the Phase 3 Week 2 finals, and we're going to go back to Group 1, and it is all on the line here as Fan Leung takes on Robert Owen. Some interesting permutations in this group. Just been chatting to our stats man, and a 4-2 win for Robert Owen would see our first 9-dart shootout. We haven't had one as of yet, but if Owen were to win 4-2, the shootout would be on. Kaifang Leung knows any win, he is through. 4-1, 4-0 or 4-1 would see Robert Owen through, but a 4-3 win for Robert Owen would not be enough. So our Phase 2 champion is up against it here. Has work to do.
Looks like Kaifang to throw first. Game on.
And Owen is going to have to find a break of throw. Kaifang Leung, the radar.
45.
It's a left-handed max. The radar slightly off.
121.
I know Robert would have been in the practice room working it all out. He will know the permutations. He's one that keeps
59.
a keen eye on numbers. But we've seen him with his back to the wall before. And he comes out swinging. I'm expecting the same
100.
here. And already has the darts off of Kaifang Leung. Kaifang Leung comes down the board
59.
and goes back up, but comes up dry. Wow, Stack Attack would love a 140 minimum.
140.
Finds it, it's down to a finish first. Leaves 140 after 9. How much pressure can Kaifang Leung apply?
100.
None is the word. Can't leave a finish. So, Stack Attack for a break in the opener. Will just tee up
100.
tops. And does. Robert Owen coming back for a potential 13-dart break of throw. But this time, it is going to be under some pressure.
180.
Huge
Robert, you require
pressure
40.
as Kaifang Leung finds the first max to leave 58. Down to 10s. Don't want to be chasing around the board. Back up to 5s. Big moments.
35.
And
Kaifang, you
the
require
180
58.
applied the pressure. And Robert Owen couldn't find any double there. So now 2 darts at tops. That's wild. The first one. It's not even a
19.
marker.
Robert, you require 5.
Robert Owen gets a lifeline. 1 for double 2. Madhouse.
No score. Kaifang, you require 39.
The Owen expression there says it all. The doubles have deserted him. No. Kaifang Leung just checking that was in. It is.
Game
And
shot
that
on
one
the
is
first leg.
also
Kaifang
in
Leung.
double 10. It is a hold of throw for Kaifang Leung. Robert Owen will be kicking himself. Missed 6 darts to break the throw. Robert Owen up against
Second
it in
leg,
this
Robert
one.
to throw first. Game on. 60.
Stack Attack needs to put that to the back of his mind. But you can see the body language there from him just behind Kaifang Leung.
93.
He knows that that was an opportunity. But Owen may need to find the type of performance that he put in to defeat Adam Smith-Neal in phase 2, because that was sensational.
140.
But Kaifang Leung is producing here. This needs to be big from Owen. Needs another one.
140.
Finds another one. Down to a finish. 161 after 9. It would be a roof raiser. Kaifang Leung, your maths need to be good here. Needs to switch.
140.
He's got away with it there. Not a fan of that one at all. Yes, he's found a 140, but if he hadn't, the single would have left a bogey number.
99. Kaifang
got lucky. Not a fan of that. But 128 to break. Can't find it and doesn't leave a finish. So Robert Owen, 62 to level us up at 1 apiece.
73. Robert Yuquar, 62.
Treble 10, double 16. Finds treble 10, 2 darts to level.
Game shot on this second
and this
leg,
time Robert Owen doesn't pass up the opportunity. Pins the 62 in 2 darts. Very clinical from Stack Attack. We are level at 1 apiece.
Third leg, Kaifang to throw first. Game on.
Remember,
58.
Come and have your say. Come and say hi on Twitter at Darts Live League. You enjoying the action?
81.
Let us know. I tease you, but we have some big plans for the Live League heading in to the back end of 2022. And also,
99.
I promised you earlier, next week, Group A looks like this. Matty Dennant, Scott Marsh, James Richardson, Simon Stevenson, Kieran Tian, and we have a debut for Ryan Murray in the Live League. And then Group B will be Paul Hogan, Daryl Pilgrim, Andy Hamilton returns. Group C, Sam Kankit, Josh Richardson, and Ryan Furness is your Week 3 lineup. But Robert Owen,
41.
I was about to say, can you find the treble here? Because Kaifang Leung's scoring has disappeared this leg.
$140.
And then fires in a 140. Again, leaves no finish.
$45.
But 2 trebleless visits from Owen has handed Kaifang Leung a free pass at 159.
59.
Can't find a treble, leaves 100. Robert Owen, 194. How handy can you leave this? Now, again, I don't know how much he can see of that because of the way
60.
his darts
Kaifang
lie.
Leung, 100.
But Kaifang Leung looking at 100 for a 2-1 lead. Tops or treble to double? It was the treble to double option, doesn't go.
60. Robert Yuquar,
tees up tops.
134.
Robert Owen, will it be 54 tops? No, it was the more traditional route.
58. Kaifang Leung, 40.
So, here we go. Kaifang Leung, tops for 2-1. Can you use that as a marker? Yes, you can. Great adjustment from Kaifang Leung. Just use the dart as a guide. And there we have it, 2-1 to Kaifang Leung. Remember, Robert Owen needs to get a move on here. 4-3 win is not enough. So we are now at the point of no return for Robert Owen. He has to win
140.
the next 3 legs to send us to a 9-dart shootout. Otherwise, our phase 2 champion will not defend his crown.
96. $180.
And it is a maximum from Stack Attack, his first of the contest.
40. $65.
Again, would have loved the top cam angle of that just to see how much he can see, because the way his darts lie so flat, that top wire doesn't do him any favours. But
115. Robert, your card.
116 for 2 apiece. Treble hit. Single 16. Tops for a level game.
96.
Doesn't hit, but will be back for double 10. Kaifang Leung 250. This needs to be big to apply pressure. He did it in leg 1, and he's doing it in leg 4 as well.
140. Robert, your card. 20. Game shot on
But
the
this
fourth
time,
leg.
Robert Owen finds the double 10. We are level at 2 apiece, but remember, Robert Owen needs to win the next 2 legs to send us to that 9-dart shootout.
To throw first. Game on.
I'd love a camera in the practice room right now. Graham Usher will be pacing around.
80.
How costly could that bounce out be? It's only costly
43.
if Robert Owen found a big score, and he doesn't. If this is big from Kaifang Leung, Graham Usher will be breathing easier in the practice room.
137.
And it is 2 trebles. This has to be a maximum or a 1-7 something. It's not going to be. The defending champion is
60.
on the ropes here. And you can see the reaction from Owen. He knows that was a key moment. And Kaifang Leung is piling on the pressure.
95.
The defending champion is on the verge of elimination. I
180.
said on the verge. Finds a max. But this time around, he's relying on Kaifang Leung missing.
139.
Kaifang Leung leaves 50 after 12. All Robert Owen can do is find trebles and hope. I'm not sure if that's in or not.
42.
No, it's not.
50.
So, the defending champions race looks run. Kaifang Leung 18 for double 16. It's not really a marker.
Game shot on the
But
fifth
the
leg.
adjustment
Kaifang.
is there, and that means that Robert Owen cannot make Champions Week. Now, a 4-3 win for him
Looks like
would
Robert
not
to
be
throw
enough.
first. Game on.
So now it's just a case of who tops the group.
140.
And also means we don't get the 9-dart shootout. It will happen at some point, I promise you.
100.
But still work to do here for Kaifang Leung. Will want to go into the
58.
semi-finals with 2 wins under his belt. That looks perfect. That's saying fill me up.
100.
He'll be disappointed with that one. The way the first dart was sat there, he would have thought more than a ton.
95.
Owen on course here to send us to a noble, unless Kaifang Leung can find a couple of huge visits.
57.
Comes up dry. So Owen 208, 6 darts to get rid of this. How good's your setup play, Robert? Needs a treble.
60.
Can't find one. So does leave 148. Kaifang Leung is going to leave something smaller.
180.
A lot smaller. Maximum number 2 for Kaifang Leung. Leave 64. The 148 is not going to go for Robert
60.
Owen.
Kaifang, you require 64.
So to seal the win and top spot in the group, it's going to be 1 dart at double 16 for Kaifang Leung. Robert Owen scratches his head, knows his race is run, and there we go. Kaifang Leung has won both of his group games. The defending champion from phase 2 is out. Robert Owen sent packing, and again, over the 90 average for Kaifang Leung, 50% on his doubles. Super stuff from him. All eyes now on Group 2. 1 game left, and it will be a straight shootout. Chaz Barstow against David Wawrzewski coming up for you in about 3 minutes' time. welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, live on Sporty Stuff TV and YouTube, and it is our final group match of the Phase 3 Week 2 finals, and it is a straight shootout between Chaz Barstow and David Wawrzewski for that final place in the semi-finals. And here we are down in the players' room. Final practice darts. Barstow will still be kicking himself. Defeat in his opener, but he had multiple opportunities. 4-1 defeat to Scott Walters, but doubling cost him severely. Can he put that right here?
To throw first. Game on.
Has the darts. Could that be critical?
$134.
Superstar finds a 2 treble visit.
85.
But we'll just need consistency on the outer ring. Scoring has never been an issue for Chaz.
180.
And starts leg 1. 134, 180.
58.
Super stuff from Barstow. Let's be fair, the other players that are already through
80.
will want Chaz gone. I've seen his quality on the Pro Tour and on TV.
100. Chaz require 107.
However, we'll get a dart at tops to win the opener.
87.
Just comes inside, but Wawrzewski way back, so this may not matter. When he was
85.
missing doubles in his first
20.
one, Scott Walters was closer.
Game shot on the first leg, Chaz Barstow.
And unlike in his first game, he finds double 10. It is 1-0 Barstow. That should settle him down in this must-win game for the pair of them. Wawrzewski is going to have to score better to live with Chaz. 1-0 Barstow.
100.
Is a very tidy 13 dart leg to hold.
96.
You've seen Chaz hit these astronomical averages in the live league.
85.
But Wawrzewski just having a couple slide into the fives. Same as in his first round game. That drift is there.
85. 41.
No treble. Just leaves the door open here for Barstow to break. But needs to find
58.
treble 19. He ran for cover. Didn't find it. So Wawrzewski's mistake wasn't punished.
60.
Right. How's your maths, Chaz? No ferret counting. He's learnt.
56.
Doesn't leave a finish, but I'm glad he went to the 18s. So many times we've seen Chaz leave that 162, 166.
99.
But Wawrzewski down to a finish, leaves 116 after 15.
134. David Ducal.
Chaz leaves 72 after 15. It's going to be a war of attrition. But Wawrzewski went into the 5 of his first dart, meaning he
84.
couldn't finish.
Chaz requires 72.
Chaz should get 1 dart to break, may get 2. He's gone.
54.
He's missed 2 darts.
David require 32.
Treble 12 was hit, but 2 darts at double 18 weren't. Ooh, and that's wild from Wawrzewski. Not sure how much he can see. And from that reaction, he's moved across. And he's almost in Devon, but he finds it. What a dart from David Wawrzewski. He had to move way over the oche there because dart number 2 blocked it, but a perfectly pitched arrow makes it level at 1 apiece.
100.
Barstow will be kicking himself. 2 clear darts at double 18 were missed. to break the Wawrzewski throw.
41. 121.
But Wawrzewski is going to have to find a break of throw at some point. Otherwise,
100.
Chaz will see the match out on throw.
$57.
No treble
180.
from Barstow has been punished to the maximum as David Wawrzewski finds his first maximum of the match.
97.
And Barstow has left the finish, but it's a tricky little one. Wawrzewski, what he'd give for another treble here.
100. Chance to recall 126.
Leaves 80 after 12. Barstow 126. Can he see much of that treble 19? I don't think he can.
58.
So
David, you require 80.
Wawrzewski to break and put himself favourite, but that's a mistake.
44.
I don't like that.
Chance to require
Not a
68.
fan. When it's gone into the 15, should have, when treble 5, should have gone 15 for a dart at the ball. If this goes, it does go, and David Wawrzewski has been punished for a petulant dart for me. Chose not to go 15 for the ball, refused that way, and has paid the ultimate price. You never know if he's going to hit it or not, but is that a clinical mistake?
60.
Barstow steps
55.
in, pins the 80.
$36.
It was only an 18 dart hole, but it will feel so much better.
100.
I know there'll be people watching at home, shouting at the TV.
81.
We've seen players at the very elite level of the sport refuse a dart at the ball and been punished.
180.
As Barstow hammers home his second maximum. He leaves a bogey, but there's nothing he could do about it.
140.
The Wawrzewski throw is under siege here.
96.
Barstow leaves 70 after 12. This would be for a break.
60. Chance you require 70.
Big moments in this contest coming up right here. Going to get 2 darts at tops. Oh, that's dragged very, very low.
50.
And that's wild.
David, you require 124.
You can see Barstow berating himself. But
99.
I was about to say, Wawrzewski looking at 124 and he misses the ball. Can't find it. Barstow breathes again. Breathe in. Now that's a much better marker. Can you use it?
No score.
No score.
David, you require 25.
Chaz Barstow, another 5 darts has gone begging.
Game shot on the 4th leg.
And it's been tidied up by Wawrzewski. And we get the celebration from him as well. He knows that was a big, big moment in this contest. Barstow's doubling goes astray again. And it's level at 2 apiece.
$134.
You look at the averages, there's 11 points difference.
100.
This match is all on Chaz Barstow. He is outscoring Wawrzewski to some tune, but his doubling
137.
is way off. Only 2 from 10, 20%. Not good enough on the outer ring. And that's the telling factor.
140.
because Wawrzewski won't go away. Just keeps nipping at his heels, just reminding him, I'm still here. And when you're in a game like this, you know your opponent
100.
is missing darts at a double. You just have to hang around because you know you'll get a chance. And Wawrzewski is doing just that.
140, chance to call 130.
Back-to-back 140s, leaves 1-2-1 after 9. And that has careered off the wire from Barstow.
80, David Ducal 121.
Big moments here. 1-2-1, the Ferret's signature move. 51 for the ball. He's going to get a dart at the ball to break
96.
Barstow.
Chance to call
It's in the 25. Barstow breathes again. 50. 10. Tops has not been his friend.
Game shot on
But
the
this
fifth
time
leg.
it
Chance
comes
Barstow.
to his rescue. Big moments in this match. Wawrzewski misses a dart at the ball to break, but Barstow pins Tops to lead 3-2. Wawrzewski
Looks like
now
David
needs to
throw
be
first.
perfect.
Game on. $60.
No treble. Barstow can just
$60.
sort out finishing out like in that leg. That was much better from him, but 3 from 11. Scoring
60.
never been a doubt. What he'd give.
177.
It's not a maximum, but it's as good as 177 from Barstow.
40.
And is that the Wawrzewski resistance crumbling in front of our eyes?
42.
He's been hanging on to Barstow's coattails for the last 5 legs. Has he let go? Maybe not.
121.
Fires back, but if this is big from Barstow, he's got a huge advantage, and it is going to be big, very big indeed. In a fabulous leg from Barstow, we've had a 177, we've had a 180 there as well. 3 maximums.
95.
Barstow
Judge
42 for a place in the semi-final. 2 for double top,
Game shot on the
and
mat.
Tops
Judge
is hit.
Barstow.
The last 2 legs for Barstow were absolutely sensational. He got himself out of jail when he really mattered. 93.73, 33% on the doubles, but 3 maximums and a 177. Brilliant scoring from Barstow, and that is the lineup complete for the semi-finals. We're going to be about a 10-minute break now, and we'll be back with the final 4 live on Sporty Stuff TV and on YouTube. welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, live on Sporty Stuff TV and on YouTube. Phase 3, Week 2, Finals night, and we are at the semi-final stage. Semi-final number 1 getting underway now. It will be Fan Leung taking on Barstow. And here we have it, and we had a great tweet come in about Chaz. Chaz is like a professional golfer that can't putt, and we know what he means on that we see loads of players making the greens and mucking it up, and Chaz has been like that on his doubles so far this evening.
Game on.
The scoring phase of his game was unbelievable, but we'll need to improve here against Fan Leung. What a start to the semi-finals for Fan Leung. A max in the first visit.
96.
Your average is only going one way from there. Remember, top 3 make it through to Champions Week.
81.
Quick turnaround for Barstow.
100.
Was involved in that shootout with David Wawrzewski. Just came through. But Fan Leung produced the goods all week in the live league. Sensational in topping Group A.
145. Kaifang 140.
Group 1 here as well. But good counting there from Barstow to leave a finish. Just taps Fan Leung on the shoulder. But the 140 doesn't go.
100.
Tees up tops.
160.
But this would be so Barstow to take out the 160. Not this time as he slips into the treble 5.
$120.
Ties it up. Fan Leung though for a 13 dart hold of throw in the opener. This is some start to the semi-final. It's a little bit wild. Just recomposing himself, drags it low. 10s.
20.
And missed
40.
Opportunity. Barstow for an early break in this semi-final. And this time around, Barstow pins tops at the first time of asking. He had double trouble in the group stage, but now has a huge break of throw in our first semi-final.
Game on. 57.
Huge moments there. Fan Leung missing 3 clear darts to take the opening leg, and Barstow steps in. But no trouble at the start.
140.
Fan Leung pings in a 140. So that's a blocker, going to have to run for cover. Finds treble 19. But another big visit here, and Fan Leung will steal the darts. Not sure you can see much of that.
57.
No, I couldn't find the treble though. So Leung slightly in front, but a big visit here.
90.
2 in the treble 5. Had the Mardle drift. Fan Leung, what he'd give for another one.
140.
Finds another one. Has stolen the darts here. Down to 164. Barstow needs something huge and is finding something huge.
124.
So I'm going to say that second dart
164.
just nestled in, didn't look set. Barstow leaves a finish. Will get a go. But how handy can Fan Leung
104.
leave it? Leaves 60. Will it be 54 tops? That was the intended route. Can't find the first dart though. So Fan Leung should
56.
get 2 darts to break straight back.
60.
The 13 dart break in the first. Can we have a 14 dart break in the second? Is that a blocker? No, is the answer. Kaifang Leung, pin 60. I thought the bed looked blocked, but he just sends it over the top into tops. We are level at one apiece. A very tidy game so far here in our first semi-final. Stunning from both. The averages right up there.
57.
I was going to say, going to come for cover. And there 93. They are. 97-4-1 for Kaifang Leung. 98-4-2 for Barstow. A real treat here in this semi-final. Keep it up, gentlemen.
93.
Big moments coming up here. Who will book their place in the final and a place in Champions League?
134.
Who will go to the playoff game with it all on the line? The next 20 minutes or so, we will find out. Not sure. Chaz is a little bit tense there. We see him 97. Rolling the shoulders in the background. Again, he's going to come 19s. Needs to find the treble 96. And does. So, has taken the darts. But Kaifang Leung should be at a finish first. It might be a big one. Needs to find the treble though. Just doing the maths in his head. He's not completely set on where that dart is. Where it was below the treble, it was causing an issue and doesn't leave a finish. So Chaz Barstow will have 6 darts to get rid of 178, and it would be a third consecutive break of throw. And that is exquisite setup play from Chaz Barstow to leave 50 after 9.
Chance to require 50.
10 for tops. Tops it is.
Shot on
and
the
there it is. It is another break of throw. And Chaz seems to have got rid of the double trouble that he had in the group games. He takes a 2-1 lead over Kaifang Leung. Now has to back it up with a hold.
$177.
Outstanding so far. 13, 14, 14 are the 3 legs that we've had.
100.
Hang on.
177.
Hang on. We came close earlier on.
40.
177. 177. 147 for Barstow. Not going to be. Teased us again. 6 deep into the 9.
131.
However, leaves 16 for what would be a 10 dart hold of throw. And look at him in the background. He's annoyed that he missed the 9.
134. Chesapeake 16.
So for a 10 dart leg, that's a good marker. Can just come off of it.
Game shot on the 4th leg. Chaz Barstow.
It's an 11 dart leg for Chaz Barstow. He leads 3-1, and this is simply sensational. Chaz Barstow averaging over 109 at this point. Kaifang Leung has it all to do if he is to wrestle this away from Barstow. Chaz, it 1 away from the final.
96.
We said in the group stages
93.
when Chaz was stuttering along that everyone else was praying that he would be eliminated because he could fire into life at any moment, and that is exactly what is going on here in our first semi-final.
134.
Kaifang Leung still fighting, But
96.
when your opponent is in this kind of form, it's a tough ask.
$100.
Barstow not going to leave a finish. So
41.
Kaifang Leung on throw has got a bit of an easy ride this one. And after the Barstow blitz, this is what he would have wanted. 51-19 will leave double 16. Leaves 32 after 12, and after that blitz from Barstow, Kaifang Leung 32
58. Kaifang Leung
hold
32.
and get within one. Has time on his side.
Game shot on the fifth leg. Kaifang Leung
doesn't need it. 13 dart hold a throw from Kaifang Leung keeps this first semi-final alive, but now Barstow will throw for a place in the final.
To throw first. Game on. 58.
Is that a chance? In a game of this standard, when they've both been battering the trebles for fun, no treble visit for me. It's an early opportunity.
17.
But it's an opportunity that has slipped Kaifang Leung by. And I'm not sure Barstow is in the mood to give him a second chance.
100.
Needs another one.
85.
Slips into the 5. And when the stakes are that high, that's a mistake. But the raise of the eyebrows from Barstow. Dart 1, the radar was off.
21.
But was soon re-established. 1-2-1 leaves 2-2-2 after 9. That's awkward. It's blocking most of the bed. I'm not sure how much he can see.
137.
And that says not a lot because he runs for cover and found it. This semi-final is still alive.
135.
Although it may not be for much longer, as Barstow leaves 87 after 12, currently averaging 102. Kaifang Leung averaging 96, doing nothing wrong, but it's the brilliance of Barstow. Now, Kaifang, your maths has to be good.
$81. Chelsea require 87.
Here we go. Big moments. 87 for the match. It's going to get 2 match darts here.
Game shot on
And
the
it
match.
is
Chaz
absolutely
Barstow.
brilliant from Chaz Barstow. A 4-2 victory for the man from Winchester. He is the first man into the final. And there you can see the numbers are outstanding. 103.10 from Barstow. No maximums, but plenty of 1-7 somethings in there along the way. 80% on his doubles, and that's what he didn't get right in the group stages. Has put it right. Kaifang Leung will have to go back to the practice room and compose himself ready for the playoffs as we get ready for semi-final number 2, where it will be Scott Waters taking on Graham Usher in a few minutes' time. welcome back to Online Darts Live League, live on Sporty Stuff TV and on our YouTube channel. And it is the second semi-final here of week 2, and it will be Scott Walters taking on Graham Usher for the right to face Chaz Barstow in the final. Barstow served up a treat for us in the first one. Who will join him? Will it be Scott Walters, 39 from Winchester, throwing a 22-gram Red Dragon dart, or will it be Graham Usher, 48 from Scarborough?
First leg, Scott to throw first. Game on.
Here we go, everyone.
$94.
We saw Usher play some sublime stuff at times in
100.
the group, but it was inconsistent. When it was good, it was very good, but when it was bad, wasn't quite there. He's going to have to find
96.
a break of throw as well.
$140.
But already in leg 1 has the Walters throw under some pressure.
66.
And you can see by Walters' reaction there, that one slipped out of the hand.
42.
What he'd give for another one.
85.
But instead, he got a flyer, but does leave a finish. But Usher could be a lot lower.
59. Scott, your car, 160.
Trebleless. Interesting little quirk to Graham Usher there that I've noticed, that every time he walks to the
40.
board to
Graham,
retrieve
your
his
car,
darts,
160.
hand goes into the pocket. Take a look if our director cuts that way.
100. Scott, your car, 120.
And he didn't do it this time. First time he hasn't done it. We'll come back to that in a minute. But
44. Graham, your car, 60.
Usher 60 to break. Can he use that?
Game shot on
Yes,
the
he
first
can.
leg, Graham Usher.
Graham Usher breaks in the opening leg of our second semi-final. It is advantage Graham Usher in this race to 4, who
Second leg,
will
Graham, you
face
go
Chaz
first.
Barstow
Game on.
in the final. We will find out over the next coming legs. But
140.
an 18 dart break.
80.
At the moment, Scott Walters can't find it.
134.
Walters has had the longest break since the group stages. Is that a factor in this?
59.
We saw a quick turnaround for Barstow, and he's produced his best.
59.
Again, it's a mistake
137.
from Usher. Switched to the 19s and didn't leave a finish. Ferret counting,
95.
or Jose counting, take your pick. But leaves 73.
83. Graham Newquart, 73.
73 for 2-0. Just thinking, just asked. It's going to get a dart at tops.
Game shot on the
And
second
one
leg,
dart
Graham
at tops
Usher.
is all he needs. It's a clinical display on the doubles from Graham Usher. He leads 2-0. Scott Walters has it all to do in this second
Good leg,
semi-final.
Scott to throw first.
Has
Game
to
on.
hold in this next leg. Otherwise, the writing is on the wall.
91. $57.
There he goes. Hand in the pocket. Told you he'd do it again. At the moment,
85.
Scott Walters cannot find any rhythm at the moment. The grouping isn't there.
100.
And this game looks as if it's only going one way at the moment, but we've seen games turn around in the blink of an eye before.
45.
But the disappointment there all over his face. Wouldn't be a very good poker player, that's for sure.
54.
But both of them, the scoring phase has just dropped off.
43.
Can't find trebles. That's a good guide for Usher. Just over pitches the second
60.
one. That's unlucky. 3 well thrown darts. 2 on the top wire, 1 on the bottom. But Scott Walters, this is much better.
125.
Down to a finish first. Needs to get a foothold in this game.
140. Scott Ricard 112.
112 for his first leg on the board. Should get a dart at a double. Will get a dart at a double. That double is tops, but it doesn't go. So 90 for a double break. 90 hit for a double break. Clinical on the outer ring from Graham Usher, as the replay shows there. Absolutely superb. He's 75% on the outer ring, 3 from 4, and now Scott Walters will have to run off
95.
4 legs on the spin if he's to play in the final. It's doable, but he's going to have to start somewhere.
135. $83.
So far, Graham Usher's
99.
winning legs have come in 18, 15 and 17.
140.
And unless this 267 can go in 2 visits, this
59.
semi-final is looking like a whitewash.
60.
Graham Usher looking at 1, 2, 3 for a place in the final.
100. Graham Ricard 123.
Here we go. 54. Dart at the bullseye.
81.
One
Scott
match
Ricard,
dart has come and
108.
gone. Scott Walters 108 to save the match. Needs to find the treble. Can't find the treble. So Graham Usher should get another 2 match darts.
92. Graham Ricard
42. 10 for double 16. Can he use the marker?
10. Scott Ricard
3
16.
match darts have now come and gone. Comebacks have to start somewhere. Is it now for Walters?
8.
No,
Graham Ricard 32.
it's not. Another set of darts go begging.
Game shot on the
And
mat.
this time,
Usher.
Graham Usher does not pass up the opportunity. It is a whitewash in the semi-final. Scott Walters just didn't get going. So there we now see the averages. A lot of missed starts at a double, none from 4 for Walters. That's what's dragged the average down. 50% from Usher, but we now know the lineup. The final will be Graham Usher against Chaz Barstow. The playoff will be Kaifang Leung against Scott Walters in about 10 minutes time. Get yourself a cuppa on the go, and we will see you all very, very soon. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, and here we are. It is now the business end of the evening here on finals night for week 2, and it is the playoff game. Will be Fan Leung taking on Scott Walters. And here we go. Everything matters in this game. It is a place in Champions Week for the final, whoever wins this one. And after the games we've just seen, Fan Leung would be the favourite for me. Scott Walters was disappointing in his game and has only had a short space of time to recompose himself, refocus and get ready. Fan Leung didn't do a lot wrong in his semi-final.
First. Game on.
It was the brilliance of Barstow. But Scott Walters just couldn't get going against Usher in the second semi-final.
57.
Our finalists busy warming up in the practice room during the quick break.
30.
Stuck my head round the door to wish all four good luck.
45.
Slow start from both. Pressure
101.
on this game. Only the winner will go to Champions Week.
96.
Scott Walters, a couple of travels here would give him a chance of a break.
135.
Went for the open side of the bed, but just slipped into the treble 5. But he is still in front here.
59.
And there's a break opportunity. Scott Walters has taken the darts away from Fan Leung.
105.
Tidy use of the bullseye. Leaves 130 after 12. Remember, this is on the Fan Leung throw.
82. Scott, your car 130.
This is one of the favourites for these guys. It's only one treble single for a dart at the ball, and it
98.
Didn't need to go for the ball because Fan Leung had left a bogey. Good board management from Scott Walters, playing the percentages.
55.
Coming
Scott,
back,
your car 32.
3 clear darts in hand for a break. And 1-0.
Scott Walters.
And it is 1-0. It is a 16 dart breaker throw for Scott Walters. Fan Leung never got going in that one. It was also a mistake leaving the 1-6-2, and it was punished by Walters.
$100.
Already much improved from Scott Walters. And maybe it was a little
97.
bit of rust. We said from the group stages to his semi-final, he was the one waiting longest. But this time around, he's had the shorter turnaround.
100.
So maybe, although the disappointment of defeat, the arm is still loose, the arm is still warm. And you can see there from the reaction from Fan Leung, not settled, not happy. That dart was a long, long way away
61.
from its intended target. I said
100.
in the semi-final, Walters didn't have any rhythm, no grouping to his game. This time around, the grouping is much, much better, and he's up around the 96 average. He got whitewashed in his semi-final. If he can carry on this, he may turn the tide. But that 140 from Fan Leung
26.
has produced enough pressure to force the error from Scott Walters. You can see him shaking his head in the background. He knows how costly that could be. And Leung is down to a finish first. Scott Walters would love just to set this up.
59.
But again, he's made a mess of that.
103.
Can Kaifang Leung break straight back? Going to get a dart. Steps back, composes himself.
71.
And can't find double 16. So 116 for a hold. He's going to get a dart at tops. And finds tops. Big moments there. Kaifang Leung missed a dart to break straight back. Scott Walters steps up and pins the 116. It is 2-0. Big moments here in this playoff, and at the moment it's going the way of Scott Walters.
100.
Very composed finish from Walters.
95.
It was only an 18 dart leg, but under the pressure, the circumstances, it will feel
100.
so much better than that. It's going to surely have to run for cover.
45.
Didn't like that final dart. From where, from the angle we've got, he couldn't see a lot. Throwing at an open bed is surely
60.
better than throwing at a blocked one. And it's not
77.
as if he can't hit treble 19. Kaifang Leung 241. What he'd give for another one.
140.
Finds the 140 to leave 101. As I say, he'd love another treble there. 141. He may not take it out. 101.
140.
Only one
Kaifang
treble.
Leung 101.
Kaifang Leung. This would be a hold and would get him involved in this playoff, where at the moment he's not, but double 12 for a 101. And there we have it. It's another ton-topping finish, this time in the favour of Kaifang Leung. Gets a foothold in this playoff. A very tidy 101 and a 15 dart leg. That is game on. Just a reminder as well to Scott Walters that he still has work to do. The pair trade 140s at the start of this fourth leg. Great last dart from Walters. When you have the darts, one treble visits, increase the pressure on the man trying to break, forcing them to hit two treble visits. So, superb second dart.
85.
The third one, you see it clip the other dart, go into the 5 and lay at the angle.
$26.
But is that the first big mistake of this playoff? Bed and breakfast is about to be punished.
140.
Punished to the maximum by Kaifang Leung. He is down to a finish first, and this would be the break back. 136 for 2-all. However,
140.
Scott Walters finds a 140 to leave 95. Neither of these are a gimme. The 136 will not go. Can you leave it tidy? Yes,
96.
is the answer.
Scott,
Tees up
95.
tops. Scott Walters 95 to go within one. 20 for a dart at the ball. Is it blocked? I think it is.
70.
It's a fabulous effort, but it can only go in the 25. So Kaifang Leung, a 13 dart break back potentially. I'm sure he'd take 14 right now. Maybe even 15.
20. Scott, you require 25.
Is that the moment? 3 clear darts to break back. Has gone. Walters double 4, and the double 4 goes, and we get some emotion. We get the celebration from him. He knows that was a big, big moment in this playoff game. Kaifang Leung missed 3 darts to level it up and pays the price.
$42.
Not sure what's going on in the down there. Looks to be a little bit of tension.
$60.
But Kaifang Leung needs to win 3 on the spin.
$140. 60.
No travel from Walters. Has given Kaifang Leung a little bit of breathing space here on his own throw.
59.
But 2 treble visit here opens the door again. Is he going to go for it?
135.
Brave dart there. The way that one shot off at a funny angle. He may have gone for cover, but that visit has brought Scott Walters back into this leg. $199 left for Kaifang Leung.
80.
Can't leave a finish. So Scott Walters, 246. Can you get rid of this in 6 darts for a place in Champions Week?
100.
He's given himself a chance. He's left to finish. So we'll get an opportunity at a finish for Champions Week. Kaifang Leung has 180 left. What do he give for a treble?
41.
And that
Got your car 146.
is a howler of a dart. It is advantage Scott Walters.
60. Kaifang your car 139.
139 to hold. Walters has done 86 to win it.
$46.
Here we go.
You require 86.
Scott Walters should get 1 dart at the ball to win it. May get more. 68. 18 for the ball. 18 hit. Bullseye for Champions Week. Bullseye hit. Absolutely brilliant from Scott Walters. Pins the bullseye clean as a whistle. And it is a 4-1 victory for Scott Walters. He will go to Champions Week as our playoff winner. 86-38, 4 from 6 on the outer ring. Done all the damage. Congratulations to Scott Walters. He heads to Champions Week. However, we have a final to look forward to now and a winner's cheque of £2,000 to play for in a couple of minutes. Cannot wait to bring you that one. It will be Chaz Barstow taking on Graham Usher, and we'll see you all after the ads. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, live on Sporty Stuff TV and YouTube, and it is time for our final, and we cannot wait to bring you the action between Chaz Barstow and Graham Usher. £2,000 in prize money up for grabs as we go across to the studio. It's been a fabulous night of darts, and thank you if you are still with us here on Saturday night.
Just to throw first. Game on.
It was Chaz who won the bullseye in the players' room, and if he can reproduce the form
177
of the semi-final, he will be tough to beat having
100.
the darts. And he starts with a 177.
$92.
Congratulations to Scott Walters, who won our playoff game and booked his place in
83.
Champions Week. Of course, both of these two are guaranteed their places, but it is a small matter
65.
of a £2,000 winner's cheque.
58. Chance require 167.
We've seen this go once tonight already from Barstow. Can it go again? Not this time.
59.
And again, it's just made a little bit of a mess setting that up. A big visit here from Graham Usher.
140.
That's big.
Chance require 108.
That just applies the pressure to this. Barstow was going for the Shanghai on 18s. It's not a route we see an awful lot of anymore.
48. Rim require 120.
120. Shanghai won't get a dart at tops.
60. Chance require 60.
So Barstow coming back, looking at 60 for a hold. I think that's awkward.
Game shot on the
However,
first leg.
he
Chaz
steps
Barstow.
across and finds the middle of the bed. Super stuff from Barstow. We've seen by him moving across there that the first dart did block a lot of the
Second leg
bed,
game to throw first. Game on.
but first blood in the final with a 17 dart holder throw.
100. 99.
We've seen both of these play some great stuff through the evening.
140.
Both teased us on the 9. Graham Usher went 7 deep. Chaz went 6 deep.
93.
Could we get the magical 9 in the final?
121.
Usher looking on course to level us up at 1 apiece, as is his average goes north
139.
of the 100 mark.
140.
Chaz leaves the fish.
100. Chance require 170.
What a way to break through this would be. Not going to happen, but can he just leave it tidy in
46.
case Graham
Graham
Usher
require
misses
40.
tops? That's high. That's awkward. That has taken a
No score.
horrible
Chance require
deflection.
124.
I'm not sure he could see any of that tops, but it was a slack visit from Barstow last time out to leave 124. He's going to get a dart though. That's
Game shot on the
magical
second leg.
from Chaz
Chaz
Barstow.
Barstow.
Takes out the 124, 60, 42, double 11, clean as a whistle.
Just to throw first. Game on.
Graham Usher was bitterly unlucky on that tops. The way the second dart deflected off the other one completely blocked the
96.
bed. But was punished to the absolute
100.
maximum. And now we have a clear favourite in this final.
96.
Big games are decided by big moments.
134.
And we've had big moments in this big game already.
93.
Another treble here.
100.
Does leave Usher a finish, but I was going to say
40. Graham Newcastle.
Barstow has made a mess of that. So now Graham Usher has 6 darts to get rid of 167 for an immediate break back. Chaz shakes his head at the back of the screen there. He knows he's made a mistake there. Can he rectify it? He's piling on the pressure. Leaves tops, but Graham Usher looking at double 14 to break straight back.
Game shot on the third leg.
And does break straight back. That is a fantastic reply from Graham Usher. Breaks back in 14 darts. We're now back on throw. This final's got another twist in it yet, I'm sure.
81.
And there we have the averages. 93.38, 94.72. A fabulous final
100.
from both of these. We keep trying to evolve the live league all the time. And as you can see, we have the averages to bring on now on the screen. And the averages are going up. Graham Usher now over the 97 mark.
85.
Deep into your Saturday night.
60.
Does this final have no ball leg written all over it? We've seen the one and only George Noble call a few in today on the Euro Tour.
40.
Will we have one here in the live league?
83.
Huge last start there from Usher. Does leave a finish down to 137, but Barstow had the 176 in the last one. It was a perfect
60.
setup. Not this time. So 137 will not go from Usher. So Chaz Barstow may
59.
get a dart for 3-1. 116. Looks like he's going downstairs first. The new school way of doing it. 4 19s to leave tops. But he's gone the wrong side into the treble 3. No finish. So Graham Usher.
Game shot on the
Sorry,
fourth
my
leg.
bad.
Chaz Barstow.
Does do it. What an absolute finish from Chaz Barstow. 57 and then plants the bullseye clean as a whistle. That is 2 huge ton plus finishes from Chaz Barstow to break the Graham Usher heart.
86.
These are the moments in these finals.
85.
The 2 key legs in question. Chaz Barstow has won them both in 15 darts. 124 and 116.
55.
Huge moments in this match. And Barstow
82.
has won them all.
$43.
Chaz Barstow 237 points from the title.
108.
Chaz Barstow 57 points from the title.
108.
It's reigning maximums. However, Barstow for the title 17 tops.
17. Graham Newcastle 130.
2 darts have come and gone for the weekly title. We'll get more.
Chaz Newcastle 40.
He's fluffed his lines once. Chaz Barstow, this is your moment.
Game shot on the match.
Chaz Barstow has taken his moment.
Chaz Barstow
Pins tops in a high class affair with Graham Usher. The pair embrace. It was a fabulous final. Chaz averaging 94.81, Graham 90.53. 4 from 6 on the outer ring, but like we said, those 2 big 15 dart legs from Graham Usher, 124 and the 116 turn the tide in his favour. Congratulations to Chaz. He pockets the money, £2,000 on his way to him and a place in Champions Week. Thank you very much for joining us here on Sporty Stuff TV and YouTube. Week 3 returns on Tuesday from 9:30 on both platforms. Make sure you can join us. I've been Phil Barr signing off for the night here at the Online Darts Live League, and we'll see you all Tuesday morning.